Okay, I'm kicking through these a little quicker than I thought. This is Surly Tim from Surly Tim's Fun Bunker. I've got a handful of movies to get through. I'll try to do a couple of multi-packs and get these multi-packs out of the way because they're finally getting on my nerves because they're stopping me from actually moving ahead and doing anything quicker. Grindhouse Experience presents Spaghetti Western Bible Volume 1. Now, this is all stuff like the Trinity movies, which has got, was it Bud Spencer and Terrence Hill in them. Some of these don't have them in it. They've got some, basically some people that are close enough in appearance and in action. Because, of course, they couldn't really, because it started off with the Trinity stuff with Terrence Hill. I love Terrence Hill Westerns. He's just, he was a poor man's Clint Eastwood. And I didn't, like I said, even for Clint Eastwood, I didn't start getting into these movies until, God, about 5 or 6 years ago. But they're awesome. Equally as good as a Clint Eastwood movie, sometimes, if not better. Okay, the first film in the Trinity franchise, it's what inspired it. It's got Jack Palance in it. It's called Tedium. Tedium pretty much is a tedious movie to get through, so it's rightly named. Revenge of Trinity has Terrence Hill in it. Just part of the series. Viva de Django. The only problem with that copy on this one was the recording level was so low. Even turning it all the way up, it's there's a stereo hiss. The audio hiss really retracts from being able to see it, so I'm looking for a better copy of that one. Blackie and the Pirate, of course, it's on the high seas, and I do not believe, if I remember correctly, I don't believe it's Bud Spencer and Terrence Hill. I think it's somebody else. Bulldozer has Bud. Oh wait, it is. It is. It does have Bud Spencer and Terrence Hill on it, but I just don't remember it. Bulldozer has Bud Spencer on it. He's in a football team. Now this one really doesn't stick to the moniker of being a spaghetti western, William, but it does kind of add up some of the movies that fit into that category because of the poser Terrence Hill and Bud Spencer. Kid stuff. This one's got Michael Kobe and Paul Smith in it. And they're playing Bud and Terrence, so I don't remember it. Diamond Peddlers, I don't think I've watched yet. It's got Kobe and Smith in it as well. It's a sequel to Kid Stuff. Jesse and Lester, it's got Richard Harrison and Donald O'Brien, and it's a very strange Western that I've not seen yet, too. I need to get on the ball and get a couple of these done. Trinity and Bambino, kind of a funny movie. I really kind of dug it. The last one, though, was hilarious. It's a kung fu film with Bud Spencer in it. Bud Spencer was actually a really big guy. He was huge, but he was also well versed in martial arts. It's a hilarious movie. It's one of the goofiest films I've ever seen. It takes martial arts parody to a new high. I've only ever seen one other film that made me laugh this much. It was martial arts, and that was They Call Me Bruce, which actually I'll get to later, much later. Another double pack, Bruce Willis Die Hard film franchise. Die Hard 1, of course, great film. Actually, I got a friend of my son who refers to these as his favorite Christmas movies, because of course the first two were at Christmas time. Die Hard, of course, being at the, what was it, he's at this business building. He's there for a Christmas party with his wife, and of course she's taking on her old maiden name so she can be professional with the business and all that kind of stuff. And he basically takes on the bad guys, yippee-ki-yay. Well, we'll leave that open for somebody else to say because I don't want to get kicked off YouTube. Die Hard 2, of course, takes place in an airport in D.C. Really good film. I love these first two movies. The third movie, not as good, but pretty cool because it's got Samuel L. Jackson in it. And it takes place, it's basically a giant robbery because Hans Gruber, the bad guy played by Alan Rickman from Harry Potter fame, of course. He plays the bad guy in this. Well, his brother comes back in the third movie, and he puts a whole bunch of hoops for Bruce Willis and Samuel L. Jackson to leap through. And of course, I don't have the fourth movie in this set because it's actually, I had to buy it separate because they haven't made a four part yet that I know of. So that's why I didn't cover it. It's a Warner Brother 4-pack. It's got Twister, Perfect Storm, Poseidon, and Outbreak. Poseidon, not all that impressed with it. I'm a big fan of the old one to begin with. Kurt Russell, big fan of Kurt Russell. I've always enjoyed his appearance in films. He's never really failed to deliver. He was Kurt Russell in this movie. He was just, he was out to be the hero, and he pulled it off. But the movie just, to me, it lacked in comparison to the original. Even one of the remakes I saw with Alec Baldwin, it was pretty good. Twister, good movie. One of the loudest films I've ever heard, especially if you've got a really good stereo system going. Good movie. Bill Paxton was really good in it. A nice cast of character actors in it. Enjoyable movie. There's some good one-liners and stuff, but it was one of those Hollywood blockbusters that actually it kind of sits off to the side now. It's not remembered very, very well. Perfect Storm, I really enjoyed. The computer graphics were really good. The acting was top notch. I'm not even a big George Clooney film fan. I think I've seen a few of his movies that I liked, but not really all that impressed with him wholly. Now Outbreak, I really loved, because Outbreak, when I saw Outbreak with my first wife, we went into the theater, and of course it's all about germ and contagion and it's pandemic and not a pandemic, but it's epidemic. What happens is, I go to the theater to watch this movie with my first wife. I go in, I have the worst cough, I feel like crap. I have been sick for like a week. I'm sweating. I'm just miserable. So when they do the movie theater scene in this movie, and this guy's just coughing out and he's kicking out the germs, you could see everybody in a theater just looking back at me. It was hilarious, and it was like the one moment in my life that I felt all powerful. I was Dr. Evil. I was Brain from Pinky and the Brain. I was out to rule the world. It was awesome. On that note, that's the end of the multi-packs that I can do right now. So on this note, I'm going to go and let you guys go. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you guys in a few minutes. Bye.